Great greeting to you all. I still my humble self, the information minister, Paul the spaceman. I greet you now well. This information concern people when they sell organic cream and some cosmetics. So cream don't destroy many people for Nigeria. So people don't die. So people don't change to another color when they don't know. Because of this one, women when they Senate House and some other people when they Senate House, when they ask, whenever they make law for Nigeria, they don't join and say they don't ban down. They go ban down very soon. So if you they say organic cream, they say cream when not get label, cream when they don't know what they do, cream when they don't get company name, cream when they don't know at all. Do go do another market because the same law when catch person when they say Igbo, now that same law go catch you. Go for another work do. So watch this video to the end. Maybe you see as the talker, as they want to ban down, as what it don't take cost for many people when don't die for different cancer. Mona see watch out to the end. I say remember my humble self, Paul the spaceman, the information minister.
And it's a very critical one for that matter. For that, anything that's anything that's applied to it is just like what is applied to many other organs because it's an absorptive organ through which things that are ingested through it will get to several organs in the body. And as stated in the motion, if some chemicals that are harmful to the body are applied to the skin, it can damage the kidney especially. And we have had several of these. If you look at many people that are traveling abroad, most of them goes for kidney transplantation and so on. And it may be because of the ingestion of such chemicals. However, Mr. President, one of the things that I want to support in the motion is the issue of the need for awareness and the need for being careful by citizens. Because that's what we call caveat emptor, in which case buyers will have to beware. A lot of times, people deliberately want to arm themselves, I will put it like that, because they want to, especially women, they want to bleach, because as stated by the first speaker, people apply those things to be able to change their color from black to either red or white or whatever it is, without knowing that they are causing damage not only to the skin, but to their other organs. To safeguard them, NAFDAC may be able to say, they probably control this thing, but it is the onus on citizens also to be aware of what they use. As such, in addition to NAFDAC, maybe when we are looking at the prayer, probably the national orientation agencies will have to have a role to play in terms of advising citizens.
Mr. President, looking good is big business in Nigeria. And unlike the past, there are no ugly women any longer in Nigeria, just like there are no ugly men. And the reason is simple, the proliferation of cosmetics into Nigeria. For now, cosmetics comes from all over the world, and they all carry labels, but the labels are not useful to Nigerians because we do not know what they stand for. And because we do not know what they stand for, you will find that most of the beautiful women and men you see around have underneath eczematous conditions, burns, all sorts of melanoma problems, and they're just covered up in pastes and in beautiful cosmetics. And at the end of it all, they go home and suffer in silence. NAFDAC, being the regulator, like everyone has said, needs to sit up and ensure that there is standardization. The biggest problem is that we don't have standards. Everyone can bring in anything they believe in, and we will use them. In fact, the business of beautification is now big business in Nigeria. No woman goes out without inviting a cosmetologist to come and do the painting, and of course, you must look flawless at every party. But you see, we do not know what is used for all of us. The time has come for NAFDAC to sit up and ensure that the regulation is stiff, and also the fact that we must sensitize our women and the men that are bleaching on the ills. Secondly, cosmetics. Yes, I don't need to tell anybody that I am black. You see me, you know I am dark in color. And that stands for our natural and cultural, of course, identity. If I suddenly change my color, does not change my identity. I am still black, and I should be proud to be black. So, without much ado, we have already heard one of our colleagues, the distinguished colleague, Oloriegbe, who is also in the health sector, enumerating the dangers to our health when we apply these cosmetics. And maybe when we have control over these cosmetics and the rate at which this pure water is in the market, I'm sure we are going to do a lot of things in curbing the ill of this issue, that is the provision of the food and, of course, cosmetics in our market. So I want to say I submit totally to this bill, and I want us as distinguished members to please add our value, add our voice to this bill. I so submit.
Mr. President, when you enter some of the cosmetic shops in Nigeria to get some of these creams, you won't see the contents being labeled on top of the bottles or cans or whatever. Mr. President, I think this motion is a wake-up call for NAFDAC to sit up and do the needful by ensuring they have proper oversight on cosmetic sector of the economy. Mr. President, I am so worried because most of the women suffer more when it comes to the issue of quack or inferior cosmetics being sold in our market. I am particularly worried because some of the women have been disfigured one way or the other because of inferior cosmetics being sold in Nigerian market. Some have had their skin being destroyed, some of their fingers being destroyed, some of their faces being disfigured. Mr. President, I feel that the fraudulence of not displaying the content and date, expiration date of these products have gone a long way in affecting the women and even some of our men in the way and manner they are being used. And the lack of proper regulation in this regard too is making the producers of these products have a field day and display their products confidently without fear. So, Mr. President, I support this and hope that NAFDAC will take the right step in ensuring that the cosmetics that are being displayed are the right ones, and also to ensure that the ones that are being imported are regulated. I support this, Mr. President.